I am absolutely in love with this crochet stitch. I'm almost tempted to gatekeep it. Begin with a multiple of 4 plus 3. Working into the third chain from hook, work a double crochet. And after that first double crochet, we are just going to double crochet into each chain all the way across. When you reach the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. Now this chain 1, just to note, does not count as a stitch, so working into the first stitch, just work a single crochet. Now into the next stitch, we are going to work a front loop, single crochet. So insert your hook into the front loop only of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So it's just a normal single crochet. The only difference is we are working into the front loop only instead of both of those loops. Work single crochet front loop onlys all the way across this row until you reach the end of the row. At the end of the row, work your final single crochet front loop only into that last stitch. And now we are going to work one more stitch into that turning chain, just a normal single crochet. So insert your hook into that turning chain and just work a normal single crochet. And that is the end of row 2. So to continue on, chain 3, and this chain 3 will count as a stitch. So turn, and since that chain 3 counted as a stitch, we are going to skip the first stitch, and working into the next stitch, work a normal double crochet. Now we are going to work a long double crochet, and we are going to work that long double crochet 2 rows below into the front loop only of that stitch. So skip the first stitch and into the next stitch 2 rows below, yarn over, insert your hook into the front loop only, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops. That is a long double crochet worked into the front loop only. Now skip that stitch because we worked that long double crochet there, and work a double crochet into the row below, both loops, just a normal double crochet into that next stitch. And now work 2 more normal double crochets for a total of 3 double crochet. And you are just going to repeat that pattern all the way across the row. So again, we are going to start back with the long double crochet 2 rows below in the front loop only. The best way to find where you should be working is to skip 3 stitches in the 2 rows below and into that next stitch, so the 4th one, work your long double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into that front loop only, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and now work your double crochets. So skip that next stitch, and in the following stitch, work a double crochet. And now work 2 more double crochets for a total of 3 double crochet. So just repeat that pattern all the way across the row. Work your long double crochet 2 rows below in the front loop only, skip a stitch, and then 3 double crochet. When you reach the end of the row, I've just worked my long double crochet 2 rows below, so I'm going to skip this stitch, and then I'm going to work a double crochet in the next stitch. Basically, we are ending this row on our 3 double crochet because I'm going to work another double crochet in the next stitch and then the next stitch for a total of 3 double crochet. So chain 1 and turn. Our next 2 rows are very similar to row 2 and row 3. And working into the first stitch, work a normal single crochet. And just like row 2, we are going to work single crochet front loop only all the way across. When you reach the end of the row, work your final single crochet front loop only into the last stitch, and then work a normal single crochet into the turning chain. So this row is exactly like row 2. We have one more row to go in our repeat. So go ahead and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. and turn. And for this row, that chain 3 counts as a stitch. So we are going to skip our first stitch and start working into the second stitch of the row. We are going to start with our normal double crochets. So this row is a lot like row 3 with a slight variation. We are going to start the row with 3 double crochets. So skip the first stitch and then double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So there's 2 double crochet. We need 1 more. And then we are going to work our long double crochet 2 rows below. So skip the first 4 stitches, counting those front loops, and then into the next one, yarn over, into your hook, into that front loop, 2 rows below, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then otherwise, it's exactly as you are familiar with now. You will look behind to make sure you skip that stitch, and working into the next stitch, you will start your 3 double crochet, and you will repeat that pattern repeat all the way across this row, starting with the long double crochet. When you reach the end of this row, you will have 2 stitches remaining, and you will work your long double crochet. So you will have just worked 3 double crochet, so then you're going to work your long double crochet 2 rows below. And then your very last stitch will be a normal double crochet, just one of them, into that very last stitch. And that is it for this stitch. You will repeat rows 2 through 5 until your pattern reaches your desired length. So after this stitch, you're going to chain 1 and turn, and you'll be back on to row 2. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. You can find all my patterns at modernmade.net and Modern Made Shop on Etsy. You can also find short form crochet and knitting content on my TikTok and Instagram. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.